Talking about completions, incompletions, let's jump to the Miami game. Skylar Thompson, 18 for 45. And honestly, can't blame the whole game on him. He should have had at least another 100 yards passing and at least seven more reception or completions because Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill absolute garbage.
That was rough to see for Jalen Waddle.
Jalen
Not
Waddle
rough for
had
me at all. I mean, I quite enjoyed seeing the drop balls. Okay.
Jalen Waddle had 7 targets, but only caught 3 of them. I believe the 4 that he didn't were literally all drops.
They were the first 4 passes to him in the game, too.
This and Tyreek 15 for 7. I don't know if I've ever seen a game from him that bad.
Some of them, granted, he did have some drops, but some of them were on Skylar Thompson.
Oh, I'm not saying that they weren't on Skylar. He will be a fine backup in this league. He'll be a fine backup.
Fine third stringer.
Fine
as he is.
As he is. But I mean,
like, we're only going to you in emergency. You'll be fine there. That's okay.
The biggest blunder of that game, and everybody's talking about it, Mike McDaniels. You get a watch. Learn how to tell some time. Quit hitting the weed pin on the sideline, dude.
That was so many times in a row where they could not get lined up, ready to go in time. I'm surprised they did not have more delay games because watching it hit 0 already. No whistle. They still get the playoffs somehow.
And just specifically on that last play on the 4th and 1 that turned into a 4th and 6. That specific one, I mean, as a head coach, you've got to know where you are on the field. It was reported that his team and his headset was telling him that it was a first down, and he was looking at the play sheet for first down plays while it was 4th and 1, gave them the wrong play, then had to turn around and go, wait, what? It's 4th and 1? Okay, now I got to get a 4th play down. You know, those are things as a head coach, you should already have a 4th and 1 play figured out before you even know if it's first down or not. You should probably have your 4th down play picked out or a couple of them picked out as the 3rd down play is being ran.
What sucks is how fast teams tend to let go of coaches nowadays because they don't get to really. I mean, you can practice as much in practice as you want, but there's nothing like the pressure of that day. And the coaches that are better at it are the coaches that have been there before. So, in some sense, you can't fault him too much, but it's the nature of the game we play or we love to watch, and other freak athletes play. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of speculation about his job. I don't think he deserves to go. I think coaches got to be able to, just as players, we talk about, they got to get their reps in, they got to get their experience in. That's how they're going to improve and get better. Young coaches have to go through the same type of things, and they got to be in those situations to really get that experience.
His first time head coach, and he has absolutely changed the trajectory of what that offense brings compared to last year. While the defense squandered from what they had last year, I mean, you've got to give Mike McDaniel credit where credit is due.
Yeah, I'll give him some credit, but a lot of credit to having Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle on the same team.
That's fair. And no quarterback for a large portion of the
specific
season.
Tandem. The game was only decided by 3 points. That specific tandem of dropped passes we could say that cost them the game.
It easily cost them the game. That cost them at least 2 more scores on the board, regardless if they're field goals or touchdowns. That's 2 more scores and they win that game.
Another big thing from this game that I love seeing was all of the Josh Allen turnovers.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that. Josh Allen has 16 lost fumbles this season.
Playoffs.
I thought that was the other way around. I thought that was 16 interceptions, 6 fumbles.
Sorry,
he has 22 turnovers.
Yes,
That's a
22
lot of fumbles,
turnovers.
man.
22 turnovers, but 22 of those total turnovers, 8 of them came against the Miami Dolphins.
That's a lot, man.
They played him 3 times.
That's not good. That is not boding well for Josh Allen and the launching of his career into what everybody is calling the best quarterback in the league, forgetting that Patrick Mahomes is here for some reason.
I
That
mean,
is
don't
that is
ask
not
Tony Romo because he thinks he fucking wants some water. So he
how
was
bad.
just slobbing all over his dick all game, dude. It was
Dude,
you
it's
can hear the saliva through the microphone, dude.
I've never heard an announcer go that hard at a player.
It's a little bit too much, Tony.
A lot too much, Tony. And now you guys know why I don't like Tony.
Because he's fully torqued when he watches Josh Allen.